Welcome back to TeshKidFX for another AGIX price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the AGIX chart, which at the time of this recording is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue gearing up. We are also trying to battle out with a key area of resistance at around the $0.39455 mark, and the moment you manage to break above that and continue holding above it, there are high chances of continuing to gear up. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, in a move that has now managed to get into the minimum retracement area highlighted here on the charts using this blue target area. And I now believe that we have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and now the primary scenario is that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of an impulsive wave in the formation of this wave 3, and all this is playing out after we fully peaked in the formation of this first wave to the upper side, and all this was after seeing a 5-wave structure to the upside, having the wave 5 giving us a peak at around the $0.67 mark. And before we started seeing higher prices obeying the Elliot structures, we had been seeing this bullish setup, having this 1-2 setup to the upper side. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and also sketch out my target areas in the formation of this wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to first give you a target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that now gives me a target area in the formation of the wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.32819 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting AGIX to do here on the long-term scenarios. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of the wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high for that wave 3 to the upper side. And it is this micro Elliot wave count within the formation of the wave 3 that is going to give me the short-term scenarios, and I believe that is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis and to give you the short-term scenarios, here on the 1-hour chart you can see I have this Elliot wave structure in white, which is a micro Elliot wave count within the formation of this larger Elliot wave count 3, where we have now peaked in that first wave to the upside in a move that gave us a high at around the $0.59 mark. And having seen the high for that first wave, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, that now gives me a minimum target area in the formation of the wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area that lies between the $0.43832 mark and the $0.35125 mark. And you can see at the time of this recording, we have managed to almost fully maximize this minimum target area. And yesterday we had been seeing a breakdown in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.37753 mark, and there are high chances that we have now bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and we are now ready for a massive pump in the formation of this wave 3. And by first giving you a measure from that low that you made yesterday, if I give you a measure from that low, you can see that during the night the market was up by more than 13.17%, but at the time of this recording the market is up by 6.18%, which is a bit of a pullback after seeing that massive pump to the area at around the $0.42 mark. And there are high chances that as long as we get above our key area of support at around the $0.39455 mark, we are going to continue gearing up. get to our next key area of resistance at around the 0.45, and the moment we manage to break above that, we can watch for a successful retest, and once the retest is in and a success, we can continue gearing up to our next significant high at around the $0.5 mark, continue gearing up to also fully maximize our minimum target areas, and giving you my minimum target area in the formation of this wave 3 using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That now gives me a target area in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.86813 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting AGX to do here on the short-term scenarios. So that is what I'm expecting both on the long-term scenarios and also on the short-term scenarios. And let's continue watching our key area of resistance at around the $0.39455 mark, because a break above that might trigger higher prices to get us to our next key area of resistance at around the 0.45. So that's all for this video, and I'll be keeping you updated.